Hello students, let's continue with the chapter quadrilaterals. Let's discuss second question of exercise 8.2. ABCD is a rhombus and P, Q, R and S are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Show that the quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. So given that ABCD is a rhombus, and P is the midpoint of AB, Q is the midpoint of BC, R is the midpoint of DC and S is the midpoint of AD. You have to prove quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. For that, first we have to prove PQRS is a parallelogram. Then we will prove one angle of this parallelogram is 90 degree. Then it is a rectangle. So in construction we have to draw diagonal AC and BD. Draw the diagonal AC and BD. Let this point is O and this point is M and this is N. In triangle ABC, P and Q are the midpoints of AB and BC. Therefore, PQ parallel to AC and PQ is equal to half of AC by midpoint theorem. Take this as equation 1 and PQ is equal to half of AC as equation 2. Now in triangle ADC, S and R are the midpoints of sides AD and DC respectively. Therefore, SR parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC by midpoint theorem. Take SR parallel to AC as equation number 3 and SR is equal to half of AC as equation 4. So from equation 1 and 3, that is PQ parallel to AC, SR parallel to AC, then PQ parallel to SR. We can prove that PQ parallel to SR. Now equation 2 and 4, from equation 2 and 4, PQ is equal to half of AC and SR is equal to half of AC. Therefore PQ is equal to SR. That's also we can prove from equation 2 and 4. So we have proved one pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral PQRS is equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram. In triangle ADB, S and P are the midpoints of AD and AB. Here it is AB respectively. Therefore, we can say SP parallel to DB and SP is equal to half of BD by midpoint theorem. That is, if SP parallel to BD, then we can take LP parallel to OM. There are parts of the parallel lines. So, next, we have already proved PQ parallel to AC. PQ parallel to AC by midpoint theorem we have proved here. If PQ is parallel to AC, then PN parallel to LO. Now, in quadrilateral PNOL, we have proved PL parallel to ON and PN parallel to LO. Since both pairs of opposite sides of quadrilateral PNOL are parallel, then it is a parallelogram. Here, angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. We know that in a rhombus, diagonal bisect at right angles. So all these four angles will be 90 degrees. So this angle we can take 90 degree. That is, we can, if AOB is equal to 90 degree, then angle LON is also equal to 90 degrees, same angle. So in parallelogram PNOL, we have proved one angle is 90 degree. So since one angle of parallelogram PNOL is 90 degree, then it is a rectangle. Now let's discuss fourth question of exercise 8.2. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to DC, BD is a diagonal and E is the midpoint of AD. A line drawn through E parallel to AB intersecting BC at F show that F is the midpoint of BC. So given ABCD is a trapezium and AB parallel to DC, then E is the midpoint of AD given and EF parallel to AB given. We have to prove F is the midpoint of BC. So here I have taken a point G here. Now in triangle ADB, E is the midpoint of AD and EG parallel to AB. We know it is given that EF parallel to AB, then EG also parallel to AB. So by converse of midpoint theorem, G is the midpoint of DB. So I have written here in triangle ADB, E is the midpoint of AD and EG parallel to AB since EF parallel to AB. That implies G is the midpoint of DB by converse of midpoint theorem. Now it is given that AB parallel to DC and AB parallel to EF. That means DC also parallel to EF. The lines parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. So we have proved DC parallel to EF. DC parallel to EF. Okay. Now in triangle BDC, G is the midpoint of BD we have proved. And GF parallel to DC since EF parallel to DC. So by converse of midpoint theorem, F is the midpoint of DC. So I have written here in triangle BDC, G is the midpoint of DB and GF parallel to DC. Therefore, F is the midpoint of BC by converse of midpoint theorem. So we have proved this. Now this is your homework for today. Revise exercise 8.2, second and fourth question. And that's all for today. Thank you.